Well, Merry Christmas. I love Christmas lights, if you can't tell. I don't really like hanging them up. This is kind of what I look like while I'm doing it. But I do love them once they're up. I mean, every year my family and we have this tradition of bundling up in the car at night, drinking peppermint hot chocolate, and driving around the town trying to find the house with the best Christmas lights. And I bet you probably have some Christmas light traditions of your own. Well, have you ever wondered why we hang up all these lights everywhere? I mean, where did this tradition come from? What's with all the lights, right? Well, originally, Christmas lights were candles that people would put in their homes during the Advent or the Christmas season as a symbol of how Jesus Christ is the light of the world. See, a long time ago, at the very beginning of creation, God created this perfect paradise free from all the problems that we have today. But darkness, what the Bible calls sin, crept in and just messed everything up. And the world, I think you would agree, can be a pretty dark place. But God wasn't going to leave the world broken and stuck in darkness forever. He promised that one day a king would come whose reign would never end. And this king would be the light in the darkness. And so, as you probably know, Christmas is the celebration of Jesus' birth. He's the promised one, the one who would be the light of the world. And we read about the coming of Jesus in John chapter 1, verse 1 through 5. It says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. All things were made through him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it." And then if we skip down to verse 9, we read, "The true light, which gives light to everyone, was coming into the world." You see, Jesus is the light of the world. His birth brings light to the darkness, and he will give that light of life and peace to everyone who believes in him. So here's my hope for you today. Now that you know the whole meaning of Christmas lights, that it's symbolic of Jesus, the light of the world, I hope that every time that you see Christmas lights like this year, that you wouldn't fall into the trap of believing that it's all about Santa or all about gifts or all about other things, but you would know that every time you see these lights, it's all about Jesus, and you'll be reminded of him, the light of the world, and how he brought the world from darkness to light.